Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Hiten Mystery, and today I'm giving you a really unique vlog, a story time vlog. So something really funny happened to me. Well, it could have been either not tragic, but it could have been like really, I could have got really angry in this situation. Or like I did, I put a spin on it and I completely just rode with it and became positive and, you know, made a whole thing about it. And so if you're new to this channel, my name is Hiten and I do videos on this channel about Indian dance, about my experience as a PhD dance researcher, and I do vlogs about like conferences and workshops and places and performances that I go to. Actually, I wanted to talk about this topic in a more professional setting with some nice lights on top of me, with some nice lights and a nice background, and sit down and talk. But I'll introduce some of this. So basically, story time. I am just in my gym's car park, and I was sitting in my gym's sauna room, and basically I was having a conversation with this wonderful, attractive British white guy who was sitting opposite me, and in walk in two gentlemen who by their appearance and the way how they looked, they seemed as if they were Muslim or Islamic or Pakistani, and they sat just opposite me while I sat on this side of the sauna. And basically, as I was talking to this British guy who was sitting on the opposite side next to them, on the opposite side, on the second tier of the sauna, one of the two Muslim guys looked a little more traditional, or he looked like maybe he's from, you know, the subcontinent, and the other guy looked like he was more sort of British and more worldly. So the traditional guy in Urdu, says to the other, his friend, "Oh, ye gandu hai," which translation, gandu, means a guy that likes taking up the ass. Now I heard this, and I think this guy said this because he assumed that I didn't know Urdu or Hindi because I was talking in English, so I looked like I'm Hindu or Indian or whatever. So I heard this. I could have got angry and I could have got defensive and start attacking him. Ironically, I was having a conversation with this white guy about, how we all have an attitude and we become quite defensive, and, you know, the problem of today's era is we don't listen enough. So I then reacted. I then said to him, I was like, yes, I was like, हाँ, आपने सही बोला, मैं गांडू हूँ, बहुत बड़ा गांडू. I said to him. Which you probably shouldn't say. I was like, because gandu is such a derogatory word, you know. It's one of those words that you say to sort of insult someone, you know, gandu, tu gandu hai gandu, you know. And I think in Urdu and Punjabi it means it's even more extreme. So I didn't skip a beat, and I was like, yeah, I'm gandu. I was like, mujhe bahut pasand hai, you know, meaning I really like it. I like taking it up the butt. And then I was like, how did you know? How could you see? You know, you're so observant. And I was like, wonderful, man. This is all in Urdu. Aapne kaise dekha? Aapko kaise pata chala? So I just flowed with it. I just went all positive. I wanted this guy to, I was like, you should, then I said to him, I was like, you should be careful. I wanted this guy to basically feel like, you know, shit, like I shouldn't have said that to this guy because, you know, he knows Urdu, or he knows Hindu, he knows Hindi, or he knows Urdu, you know. So I was like, you know, आपको careful रहना चाहिए, कोई आप ये सब शब्द इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो, तो आपको मालूम नहीं था ना कि मुझे उर्दू या हिंदी पता है. Translation. I was like, you should be careful of the words that you use, because you shouldn't assume that because I was talking in English, I don't know Hindi or Urdu. So then what happened? So then basically this guy was like, so do you not like ladies? Do you not like having sex with ladies or sleeping with ladies? I was like, in Urdu, he said, आपको औरतें नहीं पसंद, आपको ladies के साथ करना नहीं पसंद. Karna meaning So do you not like fucking girls? Do you not like doing it with girls? And then I said to him, I was like, क्या करूं यार, कोई दवा हो या दुआ हो या आप बताओ कुछ. मैंने ट्राई किया था पर कुछ नहीं हुआ लेडीज लोगों के साथ. मुझे तो मेंस लोग के साथ बहुत पसंद है. आप बताओ कोई उपाय हो तो. Translation, I was like, you tell me if there's a medicine or if there's a specific prayer that I can say that will, help me, then perhaps I would love to even experience having a full-on, wonderful union with a woman, is what I said to him in Hindi. Well, in my sort of Hindi, Urdu, I don't know, some blah, 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 blah. So then he was like, I think they were just shocked and surprised, and I think then the other guy was, it was just, oh my god. And then the other guy was like, anyway, are you happy? Are you good? Are you good with yourself? The other British, sort of the other more modern British looking sort of guy. And I was like to him, I was like, well, what do you think? I was like, look at me. Do I look sad? Do I look unhappy? Do I look, do I look like I'm suffering? I was like, he's like, no, you look very happy. You look very good. I was like, well then, I'm fine. I was like, I'm doing very well. There's a lot of, I said in Urdu, मेरे life में सब कुछ बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, बहुत प्रगति है, is what I said. I was like, प्रगति Hindi word है. As pragati basically means success in Hindi. So I said, that's a Hindi word. I was like, then I asked him, what is it in Urdu? He said, tarakki. Tarakki means, success or progression. I was like, tarakki, bahut acha word hai. And then I said, actually, I really like that word gandu. Which you shouldn't like. But I just wanted to spin it, I wanted them to feel like, God, this guy's really with it. And I made them feel that, I'm so proud of myself for doing that. So there's more to the story. So I said, I like that word gandu. I like that word because I said to them, इस शब्द में बहुत जोर है. Zor meaning in English, this word has a lot of gusto. And I said, you reminded me of my last encounter with one of my lovers, who didn't do me that well. Who basically didn't satisfy me, is what I said to him in Urdu. But I said it in a lot more, in Hindi, I said it in a lot more sort of raw, not so polite, politically polite or politically correct way. So I said, I like that word. I was like, acha word hai, yes. I was like, मैं ये word use करूँगा. I said, I'll use this word next time, a lot more. And then they started talking about religion. So this is the last part of the story. So they were like, oh, so in your religion, don't they talk bad about these things? I said, well, I understand, you're Islamic, in your religion, I understand that this is forbidden, but in Hinduism, we have a god called Krishna. And Krishna says, I'm in every living being. So if Krishna's in every living being, then how can, he have got it so wrong? Why are there so many lesbians? Why are there so many gay people and trans people? So Krishna must live within them, and they must, he must accept it. So, and then I was saying to them, actually, I've been with so many of your community people. I've in the past had relationships with many Muslim people. I've had, I've had a lot of guys that I've had casual encounters with who are Islamic. So, I was like, if it's such a big problem, and there's so many people from your community, maybe your community should help these people, and if you're talking to me in this way or whatever. I was like, but look, I said to them, I don't mind, I'm trying to just make fun out of the situation. And then that's it. And then that's all that happened. And then I left no. Then I told them, after the Krishna bit, I told them about Shushruta. So I said, I told you I'm doing a PhD. So I said, when they said to me about, how are you feeling? I said, yeah, I'm doing good. There's a lot of success in my life. I'm doing a PhD. I'm doing a PhD on a full scholarship, studentship. So yeah, I'm working, I'm doing dance stuff, I'm getting paid. So yeah, things are good, I said to them. And, then when he asked me about religion, I then said to him, I said, hey, don't forget, I'm I'm a PhD student. I've done my research, and I'm well read. I know things about the things that I'm interested in, that I'm concerned with. So I said in Hinduism, we have a sage called Shushruta, and he has a book called the Shushruta Samhita. Now, I wanted to do a separate video about this, which I was talking about this previously when I started this video. So I then told him about Shushruta and his book called the Shushruta Samhita, and how there's classifications for lesbian people and gay people, and the causes of human gender and sexuality. And they were just like, okay, wow, like, they were just like taken aback, and like, this guy knows his stuff, or and I was like, I understand, from your community or your religion and culture, it's condemned, but in my religion and culture, I wanted to know what it was about. So when I did my masters, I read upon it, and hence why I'm sort of out and proud and loud about it, and you noticed that. So that's great. And then I was like, I'm feeling really hot, because we were in a sauna, and this conversation I got very animated, but I'm proud of myself that I didn't get angry and I didn't react in a way. The old Hiten would have lost his shit and would have started attacking, or felt defensive about it. But I really wanted to sort of have fun with it and make them feel like, actually, he knows, because in these situations we're made to feel like, oh my god, that guy knows that I'm gay, or he's called me out, or he's trying to be derogative, and maybe I should feel shameful about it, or I should hide behind it. And this being Pride Month, I did not want to do that. I did not want to play into them, even though they probably assume that I don't know Urdu or Hindi, which is kind of silly of them, because diasporic Indians, Pakistani, South Asians, we know our languages, we know our culture, we watch the films, we have connections to the subcontinent. So yeah, I'm really proud of myself that I was able to not get angry, and make this into a sort of a healthy, positive, happy conversation, but also was a bit patronizing with it too. So that's my story, and I thought I have to share this with you guys on my YouTube channel. And this being Pride Month, I was like, oh my god. And ironically, or I don't know, call it deja vu, or call it like connections or whatever. So I was in a spin class, and usually there's a spin instructor, but today they had a virtual one. So they have this projector where they have a pre-recorded spin class projected on it that we have to do. So I wasn't really feeling it, and I left like 15 minutes into it. But just before I left, the instructor on the spin video was like, think about something that you're really proud of today, that you've done, and go with that feeling and use that feeling to give you more energy, and perhaps this workout's giving you making you feel proud of yourself, that you're doing something healthy and good for yourself, you're moving your body. And as I was leaving the gym, I was like, oh my god, that lady in the video, think about something that you're proud of that you've done today. So I'm really proud of this interaction that I had today with these guys, and yeah, I wanted to share it with you guys. So I am going to make a video about this, which will be hopefully a bit more informative, with less personal anecdotes or stories. Anyway, if you like this video, and if you like my story, like this video and share it with your friends. Perhaps they'll find it funny, or they'll find it enlightening, and I will make another video about this, and so a South Asian LGBTQ perspective from my research, or from my perspective and how I see it, and we can really look into this. So thank you for watching, and leave a comment below and tell me what you think about this story and how you want to react to it. I just can't stop laughing. I'm still sweating from being in the gym and being in the sauna. But anyhow, take care. Bye.